Do you feel like you're carrying a heavy burden from a past experience? What if the universe is here to help you finally find closure and heal from this pain? This is a collective, timeless reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Now, let's pull back the curtain on this healing journey and reveal the powerful truth about how you can finally heal from this past pain and move forward. Starting off, you got the Temperance. So there's a sense of balance that is required to move forward and move on. It seems as though the specific healing that you're doing is really something along the lines of like creating flow and harmony. Okay, something to do with like alchemizing energies from the past. Okay, so that they kind of integrate more harmoniously into your life. We're getting Sagittarius vibes here. It's almost though like if like continue to pour into your cup is what I'm hearing. Rather, it almost feels like the universe wants you to not pour into the cups of others until you've fully healed and balanced or feel whole again is what I'm hearing. It's almost as though there's an importance to focus on yourself. Ooh, wow, the Fool card. You know what's so interesting? When I was shuffling this deck, I also saw the Fool pop out, and it's popping up again, which is interesting because I was shuffling the cards, and then I reshuffled, and here we have it again. So there's a strong sense within your energy to just kind of trust the path forward, trust the leap forward, and the potential of what it has to offer. There's almost a sense of strong innocence in that, where it's like almost like you have to. I'm getting a trust fall, is what I'm hearing. You kind of have to go at things a little blindly in order to heal and move forward. Almost having a sense of like hopefulness and allowing yourself to be free and like relaxed and almost like I'm almost hearing pamper yourself is what I'm hearing. Something to do with taking care of yourself, loving yourself again is what I'm hearing. Yeah, because in the past, you've had this strong sense of like almost feeling as though you were excluded from certain things, that you were isolated, and you've gone through a lot of loss and hardship. But in your current situation, you're now reflecting on moving forward and filling up your cup. And in that future state, you're pushing forward, you're moving forward. Interesting to see that. Yeah. Been getting a lot of strong Seven of Swords vibes from the collective recently as well. Something along the lines of there's been a lot of hidden motives around you. People have been very deceitful, very strategic about how they're being deceitful, very strategic about how they're like maneuvering. I'm hearing hidden motives. I'm hearing they're running away from the truth, running away from being honest, running away from thoughtful conversations, considerate conversations. It's putting you in like this contemplation phase too, but you're also seeking clarity through your contemplation. You're seeking a sense of like understanding of the outcomes. There's also a sense of like feeling almost like I'm hearing joyful, even though things didn't turn out the way they did. It gives you a like vitality again. It almost like jump starts you all over again in this hopeful outcome, this hopeful successful thought process is what I'm hearing. And it almost like rejuvenates you and like brings you back to life because now that you've traversed through all of these grievances of the past, you no longer have to worry about that. Like you're almost, I'm hearing like you're almost like relieved is what I'm hearing. You're like, oh wow, everything's like, this is past you is what I'm hearing. Like this is beyond you. Yeah, you're like chilling right now on your throne. You're chilling and relaxing is what I'm hearing. You found closure. And because of that, you're able to heal again. You're able to love yourself again. With this Queen of Wands, you're getting a strong sense of confidence again, warmth. You're creating and you're leading your life towards what you envision it to be. And yeah, you're judging things and you're doing it in like a very harmonious way. It's almost like because you found this clarity through this judgment, you've been able to self-evaluate everything that you did wrong and right and find new purpose and new understanding in terms of how you maneuver and traverse through your relationships, through your actions, through your own personal motives is what I'm hearing as well. It's been able to allow you to like rebirth as well. And we're getting like that reckoning vibes of just like walking through, traversing without any sort of remorse. I'm hearing like you're okay with letting things go. We're also getting like moon energy, Four of Cups, Queen of Swords, very like duplicative energies from past readings. So perhaps I won't take too much of this to heart in terms of just like the energies that are popping up. But there were definitely a lot of like illusions in the past, okay, through the subconsciousness, through some sense of fear and mystery of not knowing what's happening. And there's just more contemplation with that Four of Cups vibes, where it's just like you're just reflecting, you're disconnecting and withdrawing from certain energies that are not serving you, while at the same time you're coming forth with that discerning, honest, full of clarity mindset that you've had over the course of this like entire time, like this course of events, is what I'm hearing. And it's really just allowed you to put yourself in some sense of independence as well. Yeah. Well, let's check out the messy truths behind everything and what was going on in these past energies. What were you experiencing at this time? So it looks to be that, it looks like almost like your energies were, like, it's like as though you were putting up boundaries from past energies, okay? You've had to block someone is what I'm hearing. You've had to step away. I'm hearing that you ghosted someone. Maybe they ghosted you, but it looks to be like with this individual on the bench, they have this like phone on their I guess lap, and it says blocked, and they're just like sitting with what is in nature. But at the same time, it's like they feel relieved at blocking someone. And we have this rose where it's like they feel like they did it for the right reasons out of self-love as well. But then the rose also has a few petals taken away from it. So it's like you kind of lost a part of who you were because maybe these connections, maybe this person, maybe this project, this thing that you've lost, you cared deeply about it. But at the same time, you've had to put your boundaries in place and be like, this is not serving me, this is not working out. And because you decided to take the first step, blocking, and you were using your logic and rationality in that, you were able to find closure. Yeah. There's also like this like sense and idea of like you waking up differently because of this whole energy of just blocking. It's almost as though you saw yourself in the mirror one day and you just decided like, this is enough. Like your energy shifted completely. And you almost were able to like, I'm hearing you were able to reflect on yourself like a mirror. Okay, you were done tolerating things, and there's like a silent strength about you in this regard. And you were giving someone, everything that you had. You were giving your all, and you felt drained. You felt like your love was unreturned, taken for granted. You were overgiving, okay? I'm hearing that you sent letters, you sent text messages, they weren't responding back, they weren't reciprocating your love, you sent gifts. I'm hearing even in the sense of like work and like how you're working hard and you feel like you're not getting reward for your merit. You've put your time towards something and you decided, you know what, this is not going to work out. I'm not receiving the, reciprocity in return. You're not, like, you're always giving, but you're never receiving, is what I'm hearing as well. And it looks to be like there's like a third party. Like, it's as though you were competing for someone's love, someone's attention, or something's attention. It's like this person tried to almost get in the way of you and another, you and this project, you and this movement that you were making. You felt like you were getting replaced. And you're almost like saying you chose them. And like that's how you're feeling when like you see this person, you see this thing, and you're reflecting on yourself and you're wondering what went wrong. That's what I'm hearing. And you were waiting on them. You were waiting on this thing to clear up, to change, to alter, to go in the direction that you had hoped it would go. Like almost as though like you hoped that they would come back, like some sort of reconciliation is what I'm hearing. So you could really find that closure, but you had to get closure on your own. And the tea ran cold because of that. And your final message was you walking away and just being over it. Things are past its expiration date. You you don't want to deal with the drama anymore. You don't want to deal with the bad frequencies anymore. You decided to choose peace, is what I'm hearing. Wow, that's very strong messaging there. Wow. Yeah, universe is telling me to go to the next spread here, so I'm going to do that. Oh, wow, that really popped up fast. Okay, so discord among friends or family. So something along the lines with some family members. I am getting relationships, people you're very close to, people that you've had very close relationships with through these projects, through these endeavors is what I'm hearing. But there's just a lot of discord and disharmony. It feels as though you've had to block a family member for some of you. You've had to block someone who you saw as family, like maybe they're a close friend, or maybe they felt so close to you that they almost felt like family. Even if almost like if you were in a relationship, it almost felt like they were really close. Some of you had to block off a man or someone that you were very close to as a friend. It's a male figure of some kind. It could also be a woman, but universe is showcasing a man. And it has also something to do with finances too. So maybe you had to break things off because they were placing a heavy burden on you financially as well, because you were almost providing your abundance and resourcefulness to them. It's almost like you were nurturing them as well. I'm getting Queen of Pentacle vibes from that. It's like you have a lot of earth energy popping up in some regard as well. You're just very rooted, but at the same time, these individuals around you are uprooting you is what I'm hearing. And you also have a secret admirer. So if it has something to do with a relationship from the past, it looks to be that you're stepping into new relationships in the future. Whether or not you want to accept that and go forth with that energy is truly up to you, and whenever you're ready to accept that frequency into your life. But nonetheless, there's going to also be some new creative ideas popping up, some new ventures, and a fresh new start. You're going to be able to heal and find closure, but at the same time, you're going to be able to start fresh in that regard too. But there's also going to be some lingering feelings about the past, disappointments in some affairs that have happened. Maybe there was an affair that actually happened within a relationship that you were in the past, which is what you are currently healing and finding closure from. But at this time, universe wants you to know that regardless, there was a lot of great worry over nothing within your control is what I'm hearing. You did nothing wrong is what I'm hearing from the universe. 10, 12, and 7 might also be of significance in terms of just time, reflection, how long it might take. But universe I'm hearing is almost asking you to have a sense of patience as well. Yeah. There's also some sense of heartache over what you no longer have. So it looks to be this loving relationship, this person you truly cared about, this heartbreak of yours, it's going to take time, okay? And it's almost going to take so much time that you're going to feel like you're retreating. Almost Four of Swords vibes is what I'm hearing. Four of Swords? Yeah, Four of Swords vibes. You're going to need to rest, heal, okay? You're going to need to recover and almost just retreat from things for maybe quite some time is what I'm hearing, okay? Give yourself some time, give yourself some space, okay? Be around people who have your best interest in mind is what I'm hearing as well. So my heart goes out to you. But there's also going to be some things of the past that are going to make you reflect on things, those misunderstandings, right? With love. Just a lot of disharmony from the past, a lot of misunderstandings from either what you said or what the other person said, right? And it's going to be a major challenge for you to overcome as well moving forward. So just keep traversing, moving forward, and almost taking strides with where you plan on going next is what I'm hearing. Trying to find balance. I almost want to pull out another deck. I usually don't, but I think I will, because it's almost as though I kind of want to know what else is going on in the energies. So I'm just gonna pop up this other deck here and see what else we've got going on here, because universe is asking me to tell you what's going down for some reason. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what else is going on here. Ooh, okay, so universe is asking you to focus on you, focus on your side hustles, okay? Focus on elevating your finances, focus on your financial security. Something to do with the money of the past, okay? Something to do with paying attention to your finances is a strong emphasis here. Universe is almost like asking you to like create more side hustles, focus on your work is what I'm hearing. I feel as though maybe this is because you focused on relationships a lot in the past, and it's because like you felt so connected to relationships, but universe wants you to now take focus on what it is that you aspire to do, and have this like me versus me mentality where it's like you're bettering yourself because you're constantly thinking about how to elevate and get to the next level is what I'm hearing. So self-competition, personal growth, becoming better than yesterday, and you only being your competition. I'm hearing if there's been some sort of relationship stuff in the past that's burdening you right now, giving you a lot of heartache because of self-comparison or like comparison with that new person that they're with, or comparison of like what you did wrong, what you did right. Universe wants you to know like, hey, don't worry about all of that. Just focus on you and elevating yourself is what I'm hearing. Wow, you're going to be ascending through this journey as well. Something along the lines of like, as you maintain your level of focus, your level of self-compassion, empathy, your spiritual growth, you're going to reach a level of like higher awareness. You're going to be able to reach a next level consciousness. You're elevating yourself constantly, okay? And yeah, you're on the way up, okay? I'm hearing emotional maturity from that, all right? A level of calm, a level of wisdom, a level of balance. And, you know, I'm hearing that people are going to not recognize you. Like, you're going to be elevating so much that people are going to be like, is that really you? Like, that's what I'm hearing. Like, they're going to be like, are you someone else now? Like, you don't look the same. You don't, like, you look totally different from your past images. Like, when people see images of you online, they're going to be thinking, like, you don't look the same IRL. Like, you look totally different. Like, you're looking beautiful. You're looking handsome. People are going to be like, is that you? That's what I'm hearing, okay? Yep. And there's going to be some sense of, like, still feel like even when you're ascending, you're still going to feel this, like, toxic love in the background. Like, these, like, addictive patterns of that, right? And these are harmful attachments universe wants you to let go, because you're going to feel a sense like you can't live without this person, or you can't move forward with this person, like move forward without this person, but you can, is what I'm hearing. You can move forward. You just have to take that time to self-reflect and care about yourself. Yeah, just go within the inner child of yourself, heal your childhood wounds, okay? Reconnect with joy, reconnect with your playfulness, okay? Restore that playfulness, return to your innocence, and just be the most authentic you can possibly be by taking care of yourself, loving yourself, and really finding you again. But yeah, those are all the messages that I have for you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If this reading resonated with you, consider showing your support by liking the video, leaving a comment down below. I truly appreciate it, as it helps get the message out to the collective. Until next time, trust your path and let the universe work its magic.